Hello. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Happy Labor Day weekend. Yes. How are you, Bodini? Nice to see you. Hi, Nancy. Yeah, my weekend is going well. How about you? Thank you. I appreciate it. Hi, Carrie. How you doing? Hello. Hi, Sarah. How are you? I wasn't sure how many people would be online because I know it's a busy weekend. Oh, here's Karma. Hi, Karma Kittens. Are you going to come say hi to everybody? Maybe, maybe not. Come. Okay, maybe, maybe not. The tail in the background, if you saw it. Hi, baby. We got to get these kitties used to going live, just like Gretchen, Jimmy, and Pandy used to. Hi, Kay Louise. How are you? Hi, Layla. How are you? Hi, buddy. How's your day going? I hope everyone's having a good day, enjoying the weekend, doing something special. Hi, Erica. I'm okay. I miss Pandy today. It's gonna sound really cheesy. I have all this cat fur all over me. It's gonna sound so weird. I put this top on. It was the one I had on Thursday with Pandy when I took her to the vet. I kind of wanted to feel a little close to her. I feel a little cheesy saying that, but even though I have cat hair all over me, it's her cat hair. So I don't know. I'm missing her a lot, obviously. Hi, Linnea. I know I missed you too. Nice to see you. Hello. It's not cheesy at all. A little bit. If you saw, I mean, it's really, it's really far. I was obviously like hugging her like in this top, and I don't know. I saw it. I hadn't done laundry yet, and I was like, I'm just gonna pop this on for now before I wash it. No, I haven't moved, Sarah. This is the same location. It's just that I removed the wood off the wall, and painted and put up a new picture. Hi, Gina. I'm well, thank you. How are you? Hi, Emma. I'm doing okay. How about you? Hi, Mohammed. How are you? Thank you. Hi, Blessings. I'm okay. I'm just, processing a lot of things with Pandy. I'm very, very, I don't know what the word is. It just feels like there's something missing, in the house. It's just not the same. The vibe isn't the same. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Erica just said if it wasn't me, I'd probably not wash it for a while just for the memories. I know. And you know what's really hard is when I go to bed at night and she's not laying right by my head, you know? Oh, Linnea, Pandy passed away on Thursday. She passed away on Thursday. Thank you, Shuki. I appreciate it. Oh, thanks, Emma. You're kind. The other two are living life. They don't really act like anything is different. They're in like, I told you, I don't know if these two cats are siblings in my eyes or if they're like lovers because they are so in love with each other. Oh, thanks, Sarah. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's been tough. Bonjour, Pierre. Ça va bien aujourd'hui? Bonne fin de semaine. Yeah, they're doing okay. Yeah, it's a way to feel close to her, not cheesy. Thanks, Nick. I appreciate it. Um, I'm having my moments, like where, you know what I think it is too, and I'm sure I said this the other day, so I apologize if I'm repeating myself. I think that pets have a way of knowing. Hi, Sunny. How are things in India today? You can relate? I think pets have a way of knowing when it's time, like me going back to school on Tuesday. Tuesday's the first day of school, by the way. And thank you, Pierre. Merci beaucoup. I feel like she signaled me that this was it. Because if I was going back to school, I wouldn't be able to be at home with her if she was struggling. It would have been harder to go to the vet or to take care of all of this. It's like her timing was impeccable in this. You know, it's like she did it. I don't want to say she did it on purpose, but she let me know, you know? Thanks, Lene. I really appreciate it. You kept your dog's bed in your room for over half a year after that. No surprise. Yes, Karma trusted the process and got her feline divine counterpart. Oh my goodness. Karma and Tarot, they're like playing right now. They're playing right now. They are nonstop in each other's business all day, every day. Hi, Sandy. How are you? Yeah, Pandy thinking of me. Exactly. Nice, Sonny. I'm glad to hear that. You're in festival mode. Beautiful. I'm glad all is well. So yeah, it's just a weird adjustment. I do think that like the eclipse is eclipsing, right? There's a lot of unexpected energies, a lot of things that just kind of like I think have just like maybe hit me all at once, or I think a lot of you are in that. I mean, I've had a lot of messages from many of you about things that have been occurring in the last few days, like, you know, whether it be illness or whether it be like emotions or something happening or not happening. Like, I obviously I can't get into the details, but like, how many of you are feeling like you're getting like a whoosh of like things coming your way where you're processing a lot? Oh, thank you, Sandy. I appreciate that. I think there's a lot of like, obviously eclipse energy. The full moon, total lunar eclipse is next week. We're doing the full moon Zoom on Friday night, so we're going to be talking about this a lot. Lots of illness or general malaise. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, just kind of feeling challenged or off or sparked in so many ways. I mean, there's also so many new beginnings that are happening, you know? So, yeah, I don't know. Thanks, Ron. I appreciate it. Nice to see you. Oh, that's not cool. Nobody. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I get it. Blessings. I totally understand. You have unexplained sadness today? Is it that summertime sadness? Remember I was talking about that song the other day? Yeah, Lene, you're experiencing a lot of different energies coming your way. You feel like something's gonna happen. Anne Marie, how are you, my friend? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I think for me, part of this as well, like going back to Pandy, you know, Pandy was the last of my original three. You know, the last of my original three. That really changes, like, oh, okay, okay, listen to these two. They can't stop play fighting with each other. If you hear it in the background, if you hear Karma and Tarot, my goodness. It's almost like it's just like a changing of the guard, you know? Karma is essentially like the new Gretchen, and like, you know, Tarot is like the new Jimmy. Yeah, the original three, Teresa, like that's what you were thinking too. Yeah, it's just the most surreal thing. Hi, Becca. How are you? So, you know, like there's a lot of new beginnings for me too, right? And like I'm excited about all these new beginnings. Like I am open to change. Oh, Karma's knocking the table here, of course. Of course she is. Hi, Renata. How are you? Yeah. So, thank you, Mauro. I appreciate it. Yeah, the Charmed one's rebooted, 100%. But you know, like people have asked me, and Taro is young, although he's just over a year now. Hi, Twinkle. How are you? You know, some of you have asked me like, you know, would I get a third one again? Hi, Kellyanne. And I'm not gonna lie, I saw like a really cute tortie, kind of like Pandy. But in all honesty, I don't think that I want to do that right now. Yeah, Gretchen, I was trying to say at the same time, Gretchen, Jimmy, and Pandy all together. I know. And when I go pick her up, you know what the weirdest part, and I think I said this, hi, Judge, how are you? Um, I think I said this the last time when I went to go pick up Jimmy. Actually, I said it with Gretchen too a couple years ago when I went to the vet to go pick up her ashes. You know, like I'm here to pick up Gretchen. I'm here to pick up Jimmy. Like it's the most surreal thing. Oh, I'm here to pick up Pandora. Like it's the weirdest thing to go to the vet office and pick up the urn and say, I'm here to pick up so and so. You know, like I dread that this week actually. Because man, that's when you just like bawl. Because like what once was in your arms is in this bag, you know, and it's just like, sorry for the visual, but like it's the weirdest thing, you know. So I can't say I'm looking forward to that. Although on the other hand, it's nice to bring her home and put her with the other two. I have a cabinet where I have the other two hearts, and I got the red heart for Pandy as well. So Jimmy's the blue heart, and then Gretchen and Pandy are the red heart, you know. Oh, was it, Sarah? Every time I see that video of Pandy, oh my gosh. I've seen it like umpteen times since she's passed, and I've posted it, and I just, every time I look at her little face, in that video, there are pictures in there from the first day that I got her. Actually, I don't know if you guys know the story about Pandy, that when I first brought her home, I thought she was sick. I thought I was gonna have to bring her back. She was very, very weak, and she was like crossing her legs accidentally as she was walking, as if she was almost gonna fall over. And yeah, Anne Marie, Jimmy passed away in May. May, I think it is, or early June. June, maybe. And I thought she was really sick. I thought there was something wrong with her. And it turned out that it wasn't that she was sick, it's that she had been in a cage for so long at the shelter that she hadn't had regular exercise and her muscles were weak. And so that's why it made you cry too when you watched that video. Oh, Emma. I just am appreciative that so many of you loved Pandy the way I loved her, or you loved Gretchen and Jimmy the way I loved them, you know, because you guys know they loved, there was a time when they would be on camera all the time. Like Gretchen would be like right in front of me, like always sort of like, you know, in between me and the camera. And then Pandy was always pushing her head, you know, she was like pushing her head into me, or like, you know, into the mix and blessing the cards. And you know, Jimmy would meow to Veronica when he knew that Veronica was here. All those memories, you know, they're really lovely, lovely memories. Hi, Mike, how are you? Yeah, every time she came into the reading, I know. Thank you, Sunny, I appreciate it. I'm okay, Mike, how are you? Yeah, she was loving, very, very loving. So I guess, you know, like these cycles are ending and new things are beginning, but I am really excited about the new. I mean, I am excited actually about going back to school on Tuesday. Who's Jimmy? Jimmy's my cat. Jimmy's my cat that passed away a couple months ago. And then I had a cat pass away on Thursday. So two cats within, you know, a couple months or so. Yeah, Lydia, thank you. How are you doing? Yeah, Jimmy's, oh my gosh, Jimmy's BTE, big tail energy. Jimmy looked like he had his manhood on his back. Taro has a similar vibe. He's got a very, he's got a very thick tail that stands at attention, you know. But like I said, I don't think I actually want a third cat. I think the two of them have this dynamic, this love story over here that I'm gonna leave them be with each other as best kitty friends. What a burden you have, Mike. What can you do? I know. What can you do with that energy? So Carrie, it's not full-time as in permanent. It's in Ontario, Canada, we call it an LTO position, which is a long-term occasional. Occasional teaching would be doing like substitute teaching. Yeah, Bodini, 2 in the last 3 months or whatever. Yeah, Anne Marie, it's crazy. Hard to believe that Jimmy had liver and kidney failure out of nowhere. It's the same, and on the same type of story as Pandy. Took them in on a Thursday. They didn't come home with me. Same type of thing. I'm talking about my cat like he was someone, the most famous person. Well, Narek, you have to understand something is that these cats were a part of our online family. They were on camera all the time doing very silly, funny things. Yeah, so in theory, they kind of were like little stars in their own right, not in a Hollywood sense, right? Thank you, Sophia. I really do. So if you've been with me a long time, you know. Hi, Lucia. It's kind of famous, Henry. Yeah, in their own right. In their own right. They had their moments. They had their moments. Hi, Raven. Yeah. They were a part of all this, right? You're an OG. You are Lucia. Lucia, you've been with me a long time. A long time. Many of you, and you know what's interesting? No matter how long you've been with me on these platforms, we've got a lot of amazing memories, right? A lot of amazing memories, and still more to come, right? That's the thing. It's not over. It's not over. But me going to school, it's a long-term occasional. So when you substitute teach, that's considered occasional teaching, like you go in occasionally, and then this is considered a long-term occasional where you go in for a semester or you go in for a year, and then at the end of that semester or year, you're done. Like that's it. I'm not a permanently employed teacher like I used to be, right? That was 18 years. Hi, Sunny, how are you? Thank you, Lucia. So the story, if you guys don't know, is that somebody at my school that I used to work with has left their position and gone to another school, and it's very hard to replace French teachers. And I just happened to be there that day when they announced that this person was leaving and that they were going to make a posting for the job, and I was like, I could do this. It's not permanent, and oh, thank you. Yeah, Emery, I think I'm gonna have fun. Hi, Pauline. Thanks, Sarah. I'm well, Sonny. I'm doing okay. Um, oh, totally, Emma. You remember when they knocked things over in the background while I was doing the reading? Of course, many, many times they've been into mischief. Oh, you think I look like a kind woman? Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, like this is going to be an opportunity. So, what grades will I be teaching? I have a grade 9 extended and immersion French. So, like it's like a higher level of French, where they have to take specific courses in French, like geography, history. And I have a grade 10 extended and immersion French. So, again, one grade higher. And then I have a really weird class that is a 10, 11, 12 split. Ooh, that is going to be interesting. And that's just a regular French, like it's not like a French immersion, but that's going to be interesting because I'm going to have 3 grades all together at once. Oh, I appreciate it, Emery. Thank you. Bonjour, Mathieu. How's your long weekend going? I do have to teach the French immersion history, so I'll be discussing, World War II and the Great Depression and all the historical things about Canada. How are you, Steph? And then second semester, I have a repeat kind of the first semester, the grade 9, the grade 10, another section. But these are mostly courses I've taught before, so it's just going to be, you know, innovating things that I used to do, I guess you could say. So yeah, it's going to be a different experience, back to my old stomping grounds, but at the same time, me in a different energy and coming full circle and doing things with I don't know, just a different vibe. I think it's like something I need to do in order to like move forward. A revision, maybe. Yeah, like it's an innovation, right? Hi, Vina. How are you, my friend? Oh, thanks, Jane. I'm really happy that these angel wings turned out so nicely. Like this picture, my mom and I chose it, and we're really happy with the way it turned out. Thank you so much, Emma. But it's not changing any of my like readings. My business is good. Like tarot is great. Like nothing to be concerned about there. It's just I'm gonna balance my schedule, and then I'm 10 months at this position, and then whatever happens next happens next. I mean, I could work anywhere in the world. I need to go on tour. You know, we always talked about this. I need to go visit all of you in different parts of the world and I should do like vlogging of my travels, my tarot travels around the world. That would be kind of fun. Hi, Debbie. How are you, my friend? Yeah, Kelly 3.0 with new and oh, my boundaries. My boundaries lately. It's been a verbal diarrhea of all the things that that I'm feeling. So, I mean, it's not a bad thing, you know. The lighting makes it look pretty. Yeah, it's the gold. And you would think that this picture has texture to it, and it doesn't at all. That's the one slight disappointment, although it doesn't really bother me. My mom wanted it to have like texture to it, but it doesn't have texture. But it has like that kind of look to it, right? Thanks, Debbie. I appreciate it. You never know one day, Lucia. Absolutely. Oh, I would have to be careful, Emery. I mean, I say that like as in it would be a lovely intention. I don't know if I could totally necessarily do that, but I think it would be a great idea. Adopt you? No, no, the kitty cats don't leave. The kitty cats are not leaving the house. No, no, no. My cats are chosen over anyone. Um, yeah, it's not a painting. I mean, I think it's hard to explain. It kind of looks like a painting, but it's not. Um, is it in a box? No, like how do I, like on Instagram, I can kind of show you a little bit of like what the angel, I can move, like TikTok can see it. So that gives you an idea of like what it actually looks like on Instagram. I can move it. Hopefully I don't knock over my stand here. There we go. Texture does collect dust. Yeah, there's no dust that'll be collected. Oh, thanks, Sunny. I really appreciate it. Oh, I really appreciate your kind words. Thank you. Hold on, let me fix this here. There we go. So yeah, we haven't like talked about random stuff in a while. We always kind of get into the cards. It's nice to kind of just chat and hang out a little bit and see what's going on. I'm in Ontario, Canada. I'm not in Ontario, California, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, I love the wings too. Yeah, there's gold in it. And look at my cushions. That could sound actually kind of bad too. I have like gold cushions to match the picture in the background. So I have my bench used to be like a brown wood, and then I painted the bench white, and then I got a new background cushion. By the way, if anybody ever needs like a bay window cushion or like an RV cushion or whatever, Amazon sells custom made cushions to the exact size. Yeah, I know, you want to see my cushions. There's a new one for everybody. You want to see Bina, you want to see the whole thing as in like yeah, show us your, I mean, my cushions, cushion. I mean, there's multiple possibilities there for my cushions. Geez, I thought my milkshake brought all the boys to the yard. Apparently it's my cushions. Oh, thank you. Yeah, and I appreciate it. You want to see the whole thing? Like as in like the angel wings? There you go. You guys can see from kind of an angle. It's pretty, it's a pretty big picture. When I tell you it's like it's 50 inches. Now I'm going to talk inches here. You're all going to get excited. It's 50 inches wide and 60 inches tall. So I can't stop laughing. Yeah, I got it on, if any of you are looking, it's on Gold Furnish. It's called goldfurnish.com. I'm fun to talk to. Well, thank you, Jane. I appreciate that. I have a million stories. Anybody who knows me knows I could talk to you about anything, anything, any topics. Do we have coyote problems where I live? Specifically where I live, I wouldn't say necessarily, but have there been at times? Could be. My cushions bring all the followers to the live. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm the queen of cushions, apparently. I'm told here on YouTube. Your friends call you a cougar? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Hi, Dino. How are you? Well, my friends, tell me your word of the day. Let's kind of get into the reading a little bit. You know, we'll talk in between as we always do. Taro, Kitty, you want to come? Figured I'd invite him and see if he would join us. Taro, baby. No, he's doing a typical cat thing and ignoring me. So Anne Marie says her word of the day is pineapple. Would you care to elaborate? You feel a little confused today, Lucia? How come? How did I get into tarot and who is my mentor? That's a very good question. I got into tarot by accident. I had done a reading for the first time in my life, and I don't mean a tarot reading, it was a psychic reading with a local psychic, intuitive. And she started talking to me about something, and we talked about twin flames out of nowhere. And then she goes, I think you need to see this video on YouTube. And then she sent me on YouTube, and then I started seeing tarot readings, and I was drawn to them. And I was like, I gotta do this. So I went out and bought my first deck with an E. Once I got my hands on that deck, there was no turning back. You feel relaxed and happy? Good. No, Anne Marie's like, no, I don't want to elaborate on pineapple. Oh, thanks, Emma. I appreciate it. You feel restless, peaceful? You feel sad? Oh, Lene, I'm sorry to hear that. And you read my mind. I was thinking coconut. Coconut is our online family safe word. If you know, you know. You feel out of energy? If you want to rest today, just rest. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, it's after 4 o'clock now for me. I could easily take a nap. Or pickles. Is pickles a safe word? I mean, I do love pickles. I'm not gonna lie. I do love pickles. What music genre is my favorite? Oh, I like so many things. So many things. It's hard to pin down. Sorry, now we're getting into safe word and pinning down. I gotta behave. You have words of the moment that keep showing up, and currently the word is keys. Yeah. Whenever I hear keys, I think of like confidence is key, communication is key, right? Coconut, pineapple, pickles, bananas, and blueberries. Yeah. Is it really, Nick? How so? You mean like we talked about that? Or is that something that is like, the kids are saying these days? Is that what you, because, okay, it's the code word. You want to get organized. Well, Virgo season means a lot of organization, right? Oh, thanks, Jerry. I appreciate it. You like bananas? I like bananas too. I like bananas too. I was telling somebody the other day about the thick blueberries story. My Uber driver taking pictures of the blueberry containers, asking me if I want thick blueberries or the regular. I've never been asked such a question in my life. I didn't even know there was a difference. You like pineapples. Wonderful. Oh, yeah. You love pickles? I love pickles too. That's the joke about Love is Blind. Like when two people are behind the wall and it's like, you love pickles? I do too. You're my person. Yeah, that I know that if that's what you mean, then yeah. Hi, how are you? Emma says, I love bananas too. That's what you meant, Nick. Okay, I get it. I do love pineapple on pizza. I know sometimes that drives people crazy that I say that. Pineapple, mushrooms, and onions is my favorite combination on pizza. Now, if Neil were online, Coach Neilio, if you don't follow Neil, you should, because his content is pretty funny. He always laughs at me because, like, he would never eat pineapple, mushrooms, and onions on his pizza. Never. Hi, Darlene. How are you? Yeah, long time no see. I can't say that I have necessarily, Eric. No. We're gonna get split toppings. So Nick, what are your? I forget now. What are your toppings of choice? Tell us. Everybody, tell us. Let's just for kicks. Just for cakes. Just for cakes, as we joke. Just for cakes. What are your pizza toppings of choice? I mean, yeah, me, pineapple, mushrooms, and onions. We'll share the bottle of wine. Okay. Cab Sauv? Cab Sauv, Nick? Hi, Ethmarie. How are you? Thank you. Nice to see you. Oh, Emma said sausage. I bet. Pepperoni, hot honey, anything meaty. Mushrooms are your favorite? Me too. Debbie likes pineapple, bacon, and mushrooms. We're similar. We're similar. I like bacon. You know, I don't eat a lot of bacon, although I have gone through phases where I've eaten a ton of bacon, but like I can't say lately I've been eating a lot of bacon. It's always funny to talk to people about their pizza toppings because definitely a cab. I knew you would say that, Nick. I had a feeling you would say cab sauv. You like a white sauce instead of red? I would say I'm more of a red sauce than a white sauce, but a white pizza is not bad either. Pepperoni, peppers, mushrooms, red onion, stuffed crust with cheese. I can't say that I'm a stuffed crust kind of girl, although, because I like crust in general. Pepperoni, olives, tomatoes on white garlic sauce does sound good stuff. Pineapple, tomatoes, and cheese sounds good. It does very. Emma, you're funny. Emma, you're very spicy today. Look at you. Look at you. And just said meat lovers. Just a regular pepperoni is your favorite besides one you can get in Alaska. I've never been into like a pepperoni pizza. I can't say that's been my thing. I'm not a big that's gonna sound weird too. I'm not a big pepperoni fan. I'm not really a pepperoni kind of gal, believe it or not. Becca just said chicken, sweet corn, red onions, ham, and pineapple all together. That does sound good. That does sound good. You don't do sweet and savory? Oh, I do. I do. Calabrian chilies, white sauce, bacon, chicken breast, cauliflower crust. Sounds good, Kat. Although for me, I don't like anything that's spicy. Like I know, aren't you surprised? I love spicy, but not spicy food. Oh, you're not supposed to eat bread. Okay, I understand. You have to be in the mood for pepperoni. Me too. That's funny. Nice seeing you too, Anne-Marie. Take care. You like chicken, tomato, bacon with the white sauce. One of the pizzas that I do love outside of my pineapple, mushroom, and onion is an Asiago chicken pizza, where it's got chicken breast, Asiago, cheese with sun-dried tomatoes. And that comes from Pizzaville if you're in Ontario, Canada. I don't know if they have it across Canada. I don't know if they have Pizzaville across Canada. They might. You just made a margarita pizza? Sounds good. You like a thin pizza? See, now I like a thick crust. I definitely like a thick pizza. There's I don't know if anybody's ever had Red Swan pizza, which is like in Canada, and they put sesame seeds all over their crust. And their sauce is a little tangy. It's a little different. I don't know how to explain it, but I do like the sesame seeds on the pizza crust. It is a nice addition. You like garlic crust? I'm not a big garlic person, like as in like garlic bread. There's another thing that I can't say that I'm totally a fan of, and that is because I was thinking of garlic and garlic bread. Like in my family, my dad, my mom, and my sister, even my brother-in-law, like and my niece, they love Caesar salad and garlic bread. And I'm probably like the one person in my family that doesn't like, um, I'm not saying I don't like Caesar salad, but there's something for me that I don't know, it maybe ever since I found out when I was young that there's like anchovies in like Caesar salad, like sauce that like it's a thing for me. Like I can't get that out of my head, but I'm not saying I won't eat it, but I can't say like if I had to choose between like a Caesar salad and like a garden salad, I'll always pick a garden salad, you know? Oh, I love caramelized onions. Oh, absolutely. 100%. Yeah, you thought maybe because of the anchovies? Yeah, I can't. I remember one time I had like I never ate olives, okay? I never ate olives. Didn't like olives. And then all of a sudden I started to like them. I started to like them. Do you remember this? This happened actually on live one day. We talked about this a long time ago. And one day I opened up my fridge and the jar of the olives were turned to the side. And I happened to see like the ingredients on the back and it said may contain shellfish. And as soon as I read that, it turned me off completely because I don't eat any seafood or like any fish, seafood, whatever. As soon as I saw that, it just like, oh, it ruined it for me. Like I think I still have jars of olives in my cupboard that I just can't eat because of that. You love Caesar salad. You like the simplicity, but with a squeeze of lemon. I mean, look, I'll eat it. It's not that I won't eat a Caesar salad if it's in front of me, but but if I had to choose between like a garden salad and a Caesar salad, I'll always pick a garden salad. You like shrimp and prawns. Yeah, if you like it, see, I wasn't brought up eating seafood. So, and it's weird because my dad was born in like a water city, right, in northern Germany, right on the Baltic Sea. And so you would think that for some reason I would have been raised to eat like some fish, and yet not at all, you know? I don't like any fish or seafood. Olives with garlic is your favorite? Like if I had to pick between like garlic and like onions, I will pick onions any day of the week. Saute me some, oh, onions, mushrooms. I love peppers, eggplant. No surprise. I love eggplant, squash. You love steak and baked potatoes. I mean, I love steak too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. You guys know that about me. I love Persian food. I love Turkish food. Um, I love kebabs. I'm not gonna hold back from a good kebab. All right, let's get into the cards. Let's see what's going on here. Pardon me for the 38-minute or 39-minute intro of conversation. We haven't done this in a while. We used to sit for hours some days and just chat on here. You're a Taurus, of course, Mike. Love to eat. Oh, that sounds good. You're getting hungry? Yeah, I'm a little hungry too. Can't say that I've had the biggest appetite in the last few days. So the current energy today is the King of Cups. Oh boy. Not that that's bad. It's not a bad thing. King of Cups is about being in tune with your emotions. Do you feel the emotions kind of running high in you? Do you feel something kind of stirring in the heart? That would not surprise me. Yeah, Aaron, you feel that? Let's see what else we need to know. Oh, the dominoes. The dominoes card, and I think, Nick, you said it in one of your comments on my videos that like the dominoes card has been coming out a lot, and it has been. You know, allowing things to unfold, you know, with regards to emotions. let me remind you of something that I haven't said in a while. And you guys know I used to say it all the time. And that is, I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner in 2068. I don't know if I'm going to have pizza, if I'm going to have pasta, if I'm going to have tacos. Speaking of food, I have no idea. Okay. Maybe Domino's pizza. Maybe that's a sign to have some pizza. Order some Domino's. Good point, Mike. But I would say that you can't possibly know how something's going to unfold until you cross that bridge. Like, why not just see where things take you? You know, let go of control a little bit. Go with the flow. Let's get some crystal cards here too. Yeah, Taurus love food. I know that's very cliche, Taurus, but they do. They love a lot of food. Success. Let things successfully unfold. Like, again, how do you know, hi Jules, how do you know something's not gonna be the best thing that ever happened to you? Like, how do you even know? You don't know until that moment. So I've learned that, you know, over the years. Like, it's really just about trusting the process, not getting in our own way. Let's take a look at the potential or the challenge right now. Ah, the devil. Capricorn energy. How many of you feel restricted, held back? It can be lustful as well, by the way, just so you know. It doesn't always have to be restrictions. I mean, it could be, but of the best kind. Hi, Rick, how are you? Thank you for your kind words. But this can be a feeling of like restriction, feeling chained, held back. You do? What's holding you back, Suresh? You do, Bodini? What's holding you back? If you don't mind, I mean, you don't have to answer if you don't want to. I'm just curious. You feel held back, trapped, and stagnant. I think that's very common right now, where you feel like, what's next? What do I do? How do I do it? Becca got my sense of humor. I mean, she is my birthday twin. Restrictions of the best kind. Yes, yes. Ah, the snake. Anybody want an anaconda? Geez, as my grandmother used to say. The longest G's, sorry, the longest G's you'll ever hear. We need to laugh sometimes, don't we? But the snake energy is about, you know, shedding skin, letting go. I mean, this does say seduction. I'm not going to lie. I mean, this could be, it could very well be some pip energy. Jeez, we're really, see, I'm all like flustered now all of a sudden. Oh my goodness. Kelly. Now, if we get a card that looks like a pickle, then we know. This is the deck that has that crystal pickle. Teacher. We're learning a lot of, oh, we're learning a lot of lessons. We're learning a lot of lessons. That came out in a Lenormand reading you just did today? Well, there you go. There you go. Wow. It is a time of learning, growth, and expansion. Breaking free from any restrictions. Yeah. Let's take a look at what we need to focus on today. Strength and courage to move forward. Yeah. Even when it's tough, even when it's, why is it that everything I want to say sounds like, I was like, even when it's tough, even when it's hard, you know? And then I say to myself, Kelly, what does that tell you about my mind right now these days? Let's see. Dolphins, peace and harmony. That's all we want. We want to catch a piece. We want peace in our life. Don't we? Okay, let me just ask, just a show of hands or whatever. I mean, not whatever, but you know what I mean. yeah, blame the Sag rising in me, I know. Um, is there some like passion in the pants today? Is there some spiciness in the air for you guys? Anybody in the highlight reel? Nice, and I'm gonna film the weekly forecast after I finish here today. But I'm just curious, like, are you feeling that energy? Because like there was a lot of like pip energy, passion in the pants. All these cards are very spicy, you know. Becca says we want a piece of anaconda. Sure do, sure do. My goodness, when isn't there, Cat? I know. Listen. We're obviously all drawn to each other for a reason. We all have the same mindset. We all get a little spice. We sure do, Nick. Am I saying that Sag is spicier than other signs? Well, I have a Sag rising. So yeah, Sagittarius are known, just like how Scorpios have that label, you know, of like seduction. I mean, Sag are known for that too a bit, right? So yeah, it's a little pippy today. A little pippy today. You're in the highlight reel, Becca? Yeah, I get it. Not gonna lie. I feel you. With that, we have source. Okay, downloads. Downloads. You have a Scorpio rising, so you get it. Yeah, I have Mars and Scorpio, so. It's almost my birthday. I know, I know. Less than like 2 weeks. Source card, Divine Temple. Are you getting any downloads, any signs or synchronicities? What's coming through these days? Hi, Roxy. How are you? Okay, recent past. Let's see what we need to know. Five of Wands, conflict. How many of you have had a little conflict in the last few days? Back and forth. Should I, shouldn't I? Internal, external. I heard, I got my nails done yesterday, and if I'm not mistaken, I heard somebody saying that there were a lot of grumpy people the last few days, or there was a bit of conflict. Oh, yours is the 14th? Nice. We're like 2 days apart. Yeah, we're Virgo girls. And Becca's my birthday twin, so same birthday. You're Virgo too, Roxy? Nice. That's funny. You've had inner conflict? Virgos do it better, you think? A Virgo would say that though, Emma. Yeah, you agree on the, what was I gonna say? Bumpy people, grumpy people. Can't talk today for some reason. I know, that's, oh, OG Nate, I know. His birthday is today or tomorrow. I think it's September 2nd, his birthday. Like OG Nate, yeah. Truck driver Nate. I'll have to send him a message for his birthday. Conflict doesn't begin to explain it. Hi, Angela. How are you? Five of Wands and the Bear. Cat, it's your card. Paul, how are you, my friend? It's been forever. It's nice to see you. Cat, do you know anybody who's strong, large, muscular, rich, affluent, and hairy? This is Cat's card. Cat's card is the bear. Virgo and Cappy are grounded in earth signs. Yeah, we help everyone. That is true, Matt. That is true. I forgot that you're a Capricorn. Cat's happy the bear came out. You remember people's birthdays. Yeah, over anything. I have a good memory too, Anne. I have a good memory too. Self-love. Self-love. Nothing like a little bit of self-love when you've got conflict, right? 4 months married. Paul, I am so happy for you. Congratulations. Like, Paul, for those of you, if you don't know, Paul has been with me since pretty much the beginning of this journey from TikTok. And I am so happy for you, Paul. Like, it's unbelievable, all the good things and blessings that have come for you. Very, very happy for you. Becca, self-love is manifesting? It sure is. Sure is. Hi, Veronica. I'm well, thank you. How are you? Oh, and I hope you feel better. Thank you, Renata. Yeah, Paul's not. Anne just said, oh, Paul married. That's amazing. Paul, send me a picture. I would love to see. I would love to see your wedding picture. This is always beautiful when you see people who, you know, work through those blockages or those difficulties and have success. Okay, the strength position right now. Mike's gonna enter the chat with the strength position. Let's see. Three of Pentacles, a leg up. There you go. See, there is spicy energy today. I know, I love seeing stories like that too. Oki and Sarah having a baby. They're having a baby? No, I didn't know that. Oh my gosh, Anne, tell them I said congratulations. No way. That's incredible. See, look at our online family. That is incredible. I had no idea. Oh my goodness, that made me so happy. Wow, because Oki is like OG. Oh my gosh, I had no idea. I'm so happy for them. Wow. Three of Pentacles, a leg up, everybody. Upgrade to the current situation. Collaboration. That's the strength right now. What else? Hi, Peter. How are you? And there's the fox. Sly as a fox. Hi, Tilza. How are you? Self-interest. Look out for yourself. But it also says stealth, you know, like getting to the next level. Getting to the next level. Let's see what else we need to know. I knew it. I told you. I told you all. I knew it. There's the pickle card. Oh, I'm sorry that you broke your arm today, Peter. That's terrible. I hope it heals quickly for you. So we got the Brazilianite card here. Flexibility. Oh my God. We talked about a leg up and now we got flexibility. Listen, the spiciness here today. I don't know. I don't know. I love pickles too, Veronica. I do. Not a dill pickle fan, but I'm like you know me, I'm a sweet and sour kind of pickle girl. Like a European pickle. Oh my goodness. You guys are so funny. You're making me smile today. You're making me smile. I was a little bit like, you know, sad about Pandy, and then you guys have distracted me with such conversations. I know the spiciness keeps poking through. Are those the big ones? Yes, Veronica, they are. They are. Oh my gosh, you're left-handed and you broke your left arm. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Nothing wrong with flexibility. You got it. Becca, you're funny. You are so funny. Hi, Shelby. Nick's speaking for me now. Nick's like, Kelly's like, go big or go home. Well, yeah. Yeah, go big or go home. Why not? You like the whole pickle, not sliced. There you go. You guys are so funny. Oh, and there's Pickles. The name actually Pickles, the username in YouTube. Hi, Pickles. How are you? We were just talking about Pickles. You guys are funny. Okay, near future. 10 of Wands. Got to put down the burdens. Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally exhausted. So if you're feeling tired, rest. No burdens. Let things flow. Miro, my friend, how are you? The eclipse is bringing the spice. Is it? So Miro, it's not just me. Like this whole reading has been like spicy. It's been spicy the whole way through. I thought it was just me. You know. It's nice to see you, my friend. Now, is that because, Miro, is that because of the, like of the fact that it's in Pisces as well? Like the full moon? Oh, why are things so complicated in the near future? They shouldn't be complicated. Now, you know what I always say, are they truly complicated, or are you just making them complicated? 9 times out of 10, it's us that make something complicated. It's been a funny one tonight. You needed this? Oh, yeah. No, I think we all just needed a good laugh. A little relief, right? Little comic relief. What kind of a pickle is Pickles? Because the kind matters? I don't know. We should ask Pickles. Hold on. Let's let Miro join here. To those of you that are on Instagram and YouTube, I know you can't see Miro. Miro, you're wearing green. You're wearing green just like Pickles.
Well,
You're wearing pickle green. Hold on, let me put the volume up here for everybody. Oh, wait, I put it down. Gosh. Oh no, what did I do? I don't know if I can hear you now, Miro. I may have. Oh, I can't hear. Okay, hold on, hold on. Are you there, Miro? I turned off the volume. Now I can't get it back on. Oh, now I got you. Now I got you.
okay.
Sorry, everybody. Miro, tell us why it's so spicy right now. What's going on?
Well, Pisces, you know,
Spices,
if
Spices, Pisces is
Pisces.
Spices season.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's really, this eclipse, because the whole August was literally like, it wasn't like a boring month, but it was literally something that was drawing us like to rest, to regenerate, to, like, I
Yeah.
will do it tomorrow, the next day, that day never
Yeah,
comes.
putting it off, right?
Yeah, so basically, right, what's happening from tomorrow, from 1st of September, is actually that we are going to be literally catapulted, into the, like whatever our goal is. And obviously, because we are approaching the eclipse season happening on, I think it was on 15th degree of
Yes.
Pisces.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, everything that we are having on 15th degree of Pisces is going to be literally like purged.
Right.
And because the Pisces are obviously the sign that it's the most connected with spirituality, with deep love, with everything that it's connected with, higher definition of love. Imagine now we're having the, like full moon eclipse kind of energy. So basically everything that was like divine and pure and, it's literally like having that spicy energy.
I have to answer. I have to answer Veronica's question. Veronica asked Pickles, the name Pickles here on YouTube. What kind of pickle is Pickles? Pickles says, I'm the emotional kind of pickles, so we can deal with our emotions together. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera. So we can deal with our emotions together. I love the pun. I love the pun, Pickles. Sorry, Mira, go ahead. That was a great answer, Pickles.
Yeah, so it's okay, but anyhow, that is the reason why even on like a personal level, all of us like is dealing with certain like waves of heat and whatever of those kind of things.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the reason maybe why I'm wearing the green a little bit, like just to ground my energy a little bit.
Yeah.
But anyhow, like this season, especially now when Saturn as well is tomorrow going retrograde in Pisces.
Yep.
And plus on all of that, we're having the most beautiful aspect for me, at least. It's actually Mercury entering into a Virgo. So I think that it's going to help us a little bit, like sort things up in our mind. Obviously, we're going to sort the spices a little bit, like where to put what where.
Wouldn't we all love to know what we're gonna put and where? Yeah, it's in the air. Oh my gosh, it's in the air. Like it's like, I don't know if you heard it, Miro. Like here, it's like, what's the strength position? Okay, three of pentacles. Oh, we're gonna upgrade a leg up to the next level, And then I get the flexibility card, and the flexibility card looks like a pickle, which
Okay.
I'm just like,
I
it's
mean, I
one
will
thing
show
after
you
another.
my
Ooh,
mug.
I love that mug. That's nice.
Yeah. Actually,
A
that was
Virgo
my
mug.
design.
That's a Virgo mug.
Uh, yeah, it's Virgo.
Oh, I like
I
that.
have the Virgo, and obviously I
Yes.
have the
Aquarius. Oh, I
Aquarius.
love those.
Yeah. So that's something like a new kind of
Yeah.
project that I'm
Yes.
doing.
Yes.
But I mean, I have my sign Aquarius, and I'm drinking from Virgo. So yeah.
Well, I love that. Interesting. Miro, do you have your cards?
Yeah, I do have obviously my Arcanum deck, and I have something new, and I didn't use it, so maybe I will use it tonight,
Okay.
just to like
Miro's
maybe
in,
try.
for those of you that don't know, Miro is in Serbia. So that's why he is, hold on, I have to validate myself here with TikTok because it's going to test to see if I'm still on here. And of course I am. Yeah, so he's in Serbia. So he is 6 hours ahead of me. So it's almost 11 p.m.
It is, and I'm drinking coffee.
Oh, please. Miro drinks coffee at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Don't think it matters what time of day, but he's always drinking coffee. Paul says, hi, Miro. Paul, do you remember Paul from like the OG, like when we first started doing like full moon Zooms and all that?
Yeah.
Paul just got married. He's 4 months married now. And so we were just celebrating like some of our OG family members, Oki and Sarah, are having a baby. I'm hearing all this news. It's amazing to hear this.
Well, that's the thing. Like I don't remember like seeing them like at least when I
Yes.
got on your live.
Yes.
But that was amazing. Like
Yeah.
so many things have changed.
I know. Is Miro on IG? He is on IG, but he's live with me on TikTok right now. Oh, Paul, send it to me on WhatsApp because you have my number. I don't know if you still have my number, but when we did tarot texting. By the way, that is a service I still offer if anybody's interested in tarot texting, where I send you tarot cards when you have a question about something. And so there's a specific number that I give for tarot texting. But yeah, and I agree. He would remember if he saw their photos, probably. I agree. But it's been a while. Miro, do you know that it's almost been, so like I started on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, like in 2021. So this is, can you imagine? This is going to be like 2020, like how many years now this has been?
Yeah. I mean, the time flies really, really, really fast. Like, like in previous days, I was like digging up, like some things from my past. And I get actually to notice that I started my Instagram profile. It was September 13th, 2018.
Oh,
I
wow.
was like, oh my God, like so many years have passed.
Yeah.
And it was like yesterday when I actually started. So
it should have been the 12th of September, my birthday. That would have been a funnier synchronicity.
I know when it's your birthday.
The day after my birthday. That's funny.
Actually what happened in another timeline, you and I actually went out and we celebrate and we, get drunk and things like that.
That's right.
So basically day after that,
That's
I
right.
my Instagram profile.
Perfect timing. I did the near future, which was I had the 10 of Wands and I had a complication card. So if you want to take a card for the near future, tell us what you think is coming. Let's see.
Ace of Pentacles.
Oh, something tangible and new.
Something new. How many decks are you using?
I have 3.
Okay.
I don't even want to tell you what I was just thinking just now. I won't explain, but I have 3.
God.
What?
Oh my God. By the way,
yes.
I need to tell you that I actually bought the transparent tarot.
Oh, Nick just told me about the transparent tarot as well. Okay, interesting.
And I actually got 2 cards.
Yes.
Obviously you can't see it.
Yes, transparent.
But I got the 3 of Cups.
Oh.
With
yeah.
the 3 of Wands.
3.
So when you put those together,
yeah,
you can actually see another like story, another picture, and you can actually interpret that differently. So it's really interesting that we're having the celebration and expansion in the same time with new beginnings.
Yes, I also just had the 3 of Pentacles, the leg up. So there's some real celebration there and expansion.
Yeah, layered story.
That's funny. Let me take this last card here for the near future. Protection, black tourmaline. Somebody might need some protection. Just to be careful, you know.
My God, this coffee is great.
Yeah.
Mm.
Gee, Miro, it's like we just pick up where we left off. When we don't see each other, it's like right back into sync, right? Oh my gosh, you
Oh my
make me
God.
laugh. You make me laugh. Okay, suggested approach. Suggested approach. Where's my deck? Okay, here it is right here. Bye, Suresh. Have a good night. Let's see. What else do we need to know? Suggested approach. The Four of Cups. Just don't overthink it. Don't overthink it.
The Three of Wands again.
Universe is like I said what I said. Yeah. There's no waiting. Don't wait. Interesting.
Well, this is the Jupiter card, obviously.
Yes.
You know, him being in Cancer is actually giving us the possibility to expand that kind of, house that Jupiter is in our natal chart, where he's going to transit. The funny thing about the Jupiter is that, right now, currently, he's on the asteroid called Kronos.
Yes.
That is obviously the asteroid of destruction. So right now we're going to something similar to Tower / Phoenix kind of mode. So we need to deal with certain things.
I'm curious if Becca is see, Becca started laughing and I was holding up this card, and I don't know if it was a delayed laugh or it was because she read my mind. The suggested approach was just let it flow, was just, the emotions, there's just an overflow of emotions, suggested approach, just let it go, let it flow.
Are we going to sing the song from Elsa Let It Go or
Or
something?
oh, and let it go. Or well, Becca was saying, don't go chasing waterfalls. We could. There's many things we could sing.
Yeah. I have the Tower card, which I mentioned,
Yeah.
and I have the Five of Wands.
I had the Five of Wands earlier. You know what's interesting? It's almost like a bit of release. I mean, we know it's about releasing because the waterfall is also a card of release here. You read my mind, Becca. I knew you did. I saw it. I knew. I knew it when I saw your emojis.
That song, something about the waterfalls. It is Sia?
No, that was you mean the TLC had Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls.
Yeah, but there is something as well. One more song. There is something about the waterfalls. I'll find it later.
Yeah. Well, we had the Five of Wands earlier in the recent past, so that's why I was saying, let go of conflict, release the conflict, let the Tower moment come through to release, right?
You know what? Actually, sometimes I feel that people is having the fear of,
Yeah.
That expansion.
Yeah.
Because, the Three of Wands is actually showing up twice. So maybe there is a fear of expansion because people is thinking that, they're going to snap or something like that.
Yeah.
But yet they need to go through, I found a way. They need to go.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. You're smart.
I don't want to be like, this is
No, you got it. No, you got it though. Yeah.
So, this is the thing, the inner conflict that we're having, the Five of Wands.
Yeah.
And the Tower card, but, not every tower is there to destroy us.
No.
It's destroying our blockages
Of
and
course.
boundaries that we're having.
Of course, it's a good thing. The Tower moment can be a good thing. I mean, I got the conflict card in the crystal deck here as well. So that tells you it's in line with your Five of Wands in the sense that I think you're right. I think a lot of people are afraid of what's next, or that expansion because it's the unknown. And I keep repeating myself the last few days of I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner in 2068, right? Pizza, pasta, tacos. I have no idea. How do I know until I cross that bridge? You can't possibly know. So you just have to go with the flow right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, because sometimes that, blockages that we're having, we actually forget about the thing that they are inside us. And yet when something starts to shift, when we get this kind of purging energy, especially with the eclipse season, because we're going to have the solar eclipse as well at the end of the Virgo season.
Yeah.
That's the moment where we are going to go through all those themes and subjects and everything, like dealing with ourselves in the next 6 months.
Right.
So 6 months we're having the possibility to make peace with ourselves first of all.
Yeah. You know what? It didn't even take 2 seconds for this to come out. It was very much premature. However, we had the Empress card, which is birthing a whole new cycle. So we do have the idea of like, what do we need to know? There's the Four of Wands, 1111, brand new beginnings. Oh, that's so nice. That's beautiful. I like that. Ascension, new experiences. And with that, I have the house, home, belonging, boundaries. I like it. It's like figuring out where we belong, you know?
Which house do we belong?
There you go. Mariah Carey, we belong together. Aww. Oh, relationship healing in the crystal deck, Morganite energy. What'd you get?
Well, I got the Knight of Pentacles.
Trust the process, Miro. Trust the process.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I got the Five of Pentacles.
Ooh. Even if you're feeling left out in the cold or you're having any negative thoughts, trust the process. It's going to be okay.
Sometimes I feel that when it comes to Five of Pentacles is the card that is showing us how we actually allowed our aura to be weak. It's almost like the aura or our field or of maybe some kind of influence in our life, in our world, is actually like being so thin.
Right.
So basically that's the reason why in those moments, like every single time when I see the Five of Pentacles, it's almost like your aura is definitely being like it's not thick anymore, it's really thin, it's really like it can literally like anything can go through.
Yeah.
So basically I think that whoever is feeling like that needs to work on the like strengthening the aura, not feeling like I need to go like inwards and close myself in terms of like the world and everything else, life in general. But we don't need to avoid people and things like that. We just need to strengthen our core.
Yes.
So that's the thing about the Five of Pentacles. Obviously it is like allow your feminine energy regardless of your regardless like who you are and what you are, like allow your feminine energy to lead, because in every single deck we see that there is a female going first and the masculine energy is behind. So the masculine energy needs to regenerate, relax and rest. So we need to allow the emotion, what we mentioned actually at the beginning, to help us heal, and that's the all the reason why we're having this eclipse season right now.
Yeah, it's funny. I just had that conversation actually the other day about how the feminine energy leads in the 5D, right? And masculine energy leads in the 3D. It is like a little bit of a 10 steps ahead, but it's because it's to lead to better things. Like the spiritual leads to the manifestation in the present or in the 3D, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. And I mean, that's how healing, funny, that's how the relationship healing or the emotional healing takes place. It's got to happen on a spiritual level for the physical to catch up, or the 3D to catch up. Interesting. Let's take a look at the hope and or fear. Three of Cups, celebration. One thing to ask for happiness, another thing to allow it, right?
Oh my God.
All these threes.
Some things never change.
Yeah.
Never change.
Yeah.
Like for those people who don't know, every single time when I, Kelly, do, these kind of readings, hopes and or
Hi,
fears,
Linda.
it's always like one of us is reading the fears and another one is, like
the hope.
hopes. So basically
Yeah.
I have the 10 of swords.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of swords in the back, letting go. It's hard to let go. It's hard to let go. But we hope for celebration. We hope. I mean, this can be a card of like engagement. It can be a wedding. It can be a party. It can be a celebration, I'm sorry?
No, I'm just saying like maybe Kelly's birthday.
Yay. Another year, Miro. Now I'm 40, now I'm 45 this year. So
35? Yeah,
35. No,
definitely.
I was gonna say 25, Miro. Come on now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. Sorry, my bad.
That's okay. That's okay. No, 35, you know what, 35, as much as I always talk about how 35 is a tough year for a lot of people, because it is for women, especially in that range. But I will say it was the best time in my life because it brought me everything that I have now. If I had not gone through all of that, if I had not experienced those tower moments, I wouldn't be the happiest I've ever been. So I'm very, very happy that that I went through that time of my life. I wouldn't change it for anything. Let's see. 3 of Cups. There's good luck. And this also says like unexpected rendezvous. Somebody could be getting lucky. All power to you if that is the case.
What
Maybe
should I show first?
maybe somebody's hoping to get lucky. I don't know. That could be a hope. Maybe that's a fear too. What do I do with this once I get it?
Sometimes people is having fear for like being
Yeah.
happy or
Yeah.
moving forward. So basically, I have the Temperance card, which is
Oh,
really beautiful.
look at that. That's beautiful.
And
Yeah.
that I have the Star.
Oh, the healing and patience. You know, and I think a lot of people are afraid of what's brewing. I think that when you think of like alchemy, turning something into something else, you know what's come up a lot, Miro, actually. Sorry to interrupt you, but like the book The Alchemist. You wouldn't believe in the last few days how many people I've talked to about this book. I think I've had 3 separate conversations about The Alchemist and how applicable that book is, and even right now, how it somehow fits the spiritual journey. I mean, I think it always does. I don't think it matters when. But anyways,
Yeah, like it's not depending on the timeline and what's happening in the world. I think that book is literally like some kind of, I don't know, like revelation for me. Like
yeah.
when I read it. And this morning, literally, I mentioned that to my client, and I said it how she reminds me of that, of that story.
Really? You just
Because
brought it up
she's
too?
what?
You just brought it up too? Like you had that conversation about The Alchemist?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
this morning.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's a beautiful story and it changed my life. But it's amazing
When
how
I
that book.
finished like reading that book,
Yeah.
literally when I get to the last sentence,
Yes.
I just go again on the beginning and read it all over again. Like so, it was really beautiful journey for me.
Yeah.
Because I think that first time when I read it was literally something that I was reading because I like it. Another time when I read it because I understand it.
Yeah. Because you needed it, you understood it differently. You know, that book I always use as an oracle. Like that is a book you can use as an oracle deck. I always say, put your hands, I know it's gonna sound so spicy, but put your hands on it, feel it, take a second, and then open it. And then open it to whatever page. And it always gives you something to think about. It always gives you a lesson or sort of like a synchronicity about where you are in life. So that's how I use it now. I actually use it as like an oracle deck. Let's see what else. One last card for the hope and or fear. Healer. That's what we hope for. Healing, right? The star card like you had.
The reason why I
Yeah.
star.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at this.
Oh, the star at the bottom of the deck. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. Well, I guess we're at the end here. The probable outcome. Shall we do double or nothing?
Obviously.
Always. Go big or go home, as we always say, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, the 9 of Swords. Some of you are worried about what's next. The anxiousness about who, what, when, where, what. All about love. 2 of Cups. Yeah, I know. I know. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Nothing that's meant for you is ever going to pass you by. It all works out for a reason. And with that, temperance, patience, forgiveness, reconciliation. The Sun. Oh, the Yes card. That's nice. Wow. That's so sweet. What else do we need to know? Oh, the woman. Yeah.
Fun with you know, two of cups, because in this deck there is the sign over here, Venus,
Yeah.
between them. So right now Venus is in Leo, you know, not being aspected right now at this moment. But the funny thing, like when I see, you know, like combining two maybe not compatible elements at all, because over here we have the Venus literally and the Sun. So Sun is in Virgo, Venus is in Leo. So right now I think that we are building up the belief, like the belief in the world, in the universe, that it's going to provide us whatever that we need in order to illuminate our life. And yet we need to as well like allow the love through maybe some kind of small things, you know, like small tasks during the day. Because two of cups, I always see like something, you know, when you do something out of love, you know, something unconditional, something, you know, not big, something small.
Yeah.
During the day, you know, like something similar to sixth house, you know, Virgo energy, those kind of things. I think that then universe is always giving much more in return, because you actually give something out of heart. And over here is 1111 right now on the top.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
So the thing is, like, because we live in a system where everybody is having fear that they are going to be, you know, Five of Pentacles, left outside alone, and things like that, on a call, blah, blah, blah. So basically right now, with the, you know, probable outcome, Two of Cups and the Sun, we literally like having the, you know, universe giving us some kind of like stamp, you know, some kind of document saying like, you are going to have this. Maybe, you know, we need to trust the process, the Knight of Pentacles, but yet, you know, regardless of everything, I think that because Venus is talking as well about our believing system is on the other side. So basically, we just need to believe that we are worthy. So that's actually the thing. We think that we are not worthy of having something positive and something good.
Yes.
Yet we ask, you know, universe, God, whoever about it, and yet we pray to not have it. So that's actually the paradox of, you know, the somehow the fight between our heart and our mind. So that's the reason why we need to verbalize all of those things, because the throat chakra is actually the bridge between our mind and our heart.
Yep.
And you know, actually the Jupiter, who is actually our forehead, actually
Third eye,
brown chakra, is actually like spicing things up a little bit, because we are being able to feel that the Two of Cups is actually, you know, coming towards us. So this is all about like, have faith, give yourself something small, something, you know, whatever, and the universe is going to provide.
I think it's amazing. I mean, the feminine energy card came out, receiving mode. You know, again, it's so important to know how to receive. Like, it's balance, right? We can't always be in giving mode. There has to be that receiving. So I think that you're right. I mean, we are worthy of love and good relationships and connections. And there's the hummingbird that says, you know, be in the present moment. Just be in the now.
Oh my God.
What did you get?
Beautiful. What to show you first? Sorry.
Yeah.
So we have the Ace of Cups.
Yes. Oh, an emotional beginning.
Yes, and on all of that, we have the Fool card.
Oh,
it's a butterfly.
That's so nice. Trusting and taking a leap of faith, transformation. You know,
when I combine them together, you know, it's almost like a butterfly.
Yeah.
Go to death.
Yeah, going to the water, to the cup. That's beautiful. Let's see the last two cards here. The crystals, animals. You know, it's funny, whenever I see the animal card, sometimes I do think of like past, I don't know if you saw it, but my cat Pandora passed away on Thursday. And that just absolutely just signaled a huge change in my life, Miro, because Gretchen, Jimmy, and Pandy were my original three, and now they're gone. So it's a big change for me, but I've had a lot of people reach out to me and tell me that they've been feeling their animals lately, or been connecting to animals in general, whether it's a spirit animal or like their past pets, you know?
Yeah.
Hi,
I was
Dora.
thinking the other day about my pet that passed away.
Hi.
And you know, I really, really, really got like overwhelmed with all those emotions, even though I
Yeah.
made peace with it, all of that. You know, it was
Yeah.
a little bit like,
Yeah, Dora. I know.
you know, like this world and this universe, but yet, you know, what's how actually I get to that point, because I was having a dream, you know, the other night about it, and then the other day I was thinking about it, and I was like, okay, I started something, there is a message that I need to you know have. So basically I took my tarot cards, and I actually have that some kind of like a Russian deck.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
really, it's really, you remember
Yes, I
actually
remember your
that.
deck. Yeah.
So the first card that went out is actually like the dog card, you know, and it was a dog. So it was really interesting how like universe through that like small, you know, common things is actually talking to us. When I actually open another card, it was literally like the scarab card, which is the, you know, like Egyptian
Yes.
sacred like insect or animal, whatever.
Yes.
And which actually in that deck represents the immortality, you know, any abundance, things like that.
Yeah.
And
Nourishment,
then
right?
yeah, sorry, what?
Isn't it also like nourishment? Like the scarab is about nourishing also.
It is,
Yeah.
but you know, this deck in particular, it's something, you know, like connected to abundance, things like
Yes.
that,
Yes.
and you know, basically like how to get to that mode. And after that, I have the heart card, which is like, you know, the similar like your crystal
Yes.
that you're
Yeah.
wearing,
Yeah.
and it was really beautiful. Like, and now after that, like, you know, there I had a lot of clients who is coming towards me like with the themes of love, towards partner, pet, this or that, you know. So basically, there is something, some message connected with heart chakra that we need to, you know, allow to just, you know, being maybe cleansed with all these energies on the sky.
You know what's funny? I know it's slightly off topic, but I'm curious to ask everybody. You said something that reminded me before we pull the last card. Do you know, it's interesting. Last night, I had one of the most detailed, vivid dreams that I can recall in a long time. Have anyone else had extremely, like, crazy dreams? Because I actually got the name of a city in the dream. Like, I was told a word, a name, okay? And I Googled it, and it's an actual place in, of all places, in Idaho, and in Idaho, USA, where I was like, where did I get this from? And I was dreaming that I was almost like trying to find my way through like a corporate building. Like, I don't know why I was in a corporate building, but I was like in this building trying to like almost escape in a way. And then I got outside of the building and I was on the border of like USA and Canada, but I was in the US. And I didn't have my passport to get over the border to go back home. And I said, I have to go back to this area to get my passport. So I had to go on this journey to get out of this, back through this building somehow. So let me tell you the random name of this city. Featherville. And then when I Googled it this morning, it came up as Featherville, Idaho. Now, I don't know if anybody knows anything about Featherville, Idaho, but I Googled it and I was like, this is like a mining town. It's related to gold and mining and also to like adventure in the outdoors, like ATVing, mountains, like what would I be dreaming about? Where would I get a specific name of a city? So I don't know if anyone else is having vivid dreams, but like I was given that exact name, Featherville.
I was having yesterday morning actually a dream, and it was crazy how accurate it was.
Yeah.
Actually, I was dreaming about my friend that I didn't spoke with around maybe 3, 4, 5 months, something like that. And I was dreaming that she actually went to Sweden, I think. Yeah, it was Sweden. And after that, she was like telling me, "Oh my God, Miro, what am I going to do about this huge project that I'm having?"
Yeah.
And then in the dream, I opened the cards and I was like, "Don't worry about it. Like, you see, you have the chariot, the card, you have the magician and the eight of wands.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to worry. It's going to be solved up, everything. Like, and plus, like, I was like, why didn't you tell me that you got married?" Then I woke up. My dog was like waking me up, and in that moment, I actually texted her like, "Hey, how are you? Like, I had a dream about you." And then
Yeah.
it was so detailed. So what I was explaining to my friends, like, it was so thick energy.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
It's almost like it's not vivid, like, oh my God, like I see my hands, things like
Yeah.
that.
No, no,
No,
but
it
it was
was
detailed. Like, yeah,
detailed, like
me
so
too.
so crazy, crazy. And then she answered me like, "Oh, hi. It was really funny that you actually like had a dream about me and particular like that because I'm in Sweden, by the way, and I get my
No.
partner proposed me, and I needed to come actually really urgent here because he's having some kind of like urgent operation that he needs to have on heart, something like
Yeah.
about bypass or something."
Yes.
And I was like, "Oh my God, like, is he going to be okay?" Things like that. And she was like, "Yeah, he is. And now my big project is how to stay here in this new house because, and by the way, I didn't mention in Dream, that big project actually was the production house,
Yeah.
something about movies, something
Yes.
about
Yeah.
manifestations, things like that." And by the way, like she's having like, "Well, I need to check things up, like to see how to stay here because I bought a house with my partner." And I was like, "Okay," like from A to Z, like everything from the dream was, you know, happening. So it was really crazy. Yeah.
So it's not just me having very, very detailed dreams. Like I just felt like last night in particular, I mean, the last few nights I mean, I always have crazy dreams every night of my life. I wake up every morning and someone could say, how did you sleep? Oh, crazy dreams. That's always my answer. But yeah, like it was just so detailed and like I was getting specifics, like you were getting specific, like I was getting specific names or specific like instances. And it was
Yeah,
just
it's not
so,
like you Googled that, like, or watched some kind of movie and they mentioned that, that town. It was like out of nowhere. I wasn't thinking about her. I mean, obviously she's my
yeah,
friend.
yeah,
I'm not thinking about her
yeah,
nonstop.
yeah,
But still, from all the people that I know, I dreamt about her, the specific, detailed, so thick structure of that
yeah.
dream was, and I was like, okay, like this is the next level.
But what's funny when I think about it now, and I was talking about this with Nick earlier. I had mentioned this dream, and I said, isn't it funny how it ended up being a dream about, let's say, the rigidity of, let's say, corporate world, and then all of a sudden I'm dreaming about like out in Idaho. I've never been to Idaho in my life. I don't know anything about Featherville, Idaho, and it's about art, like as in camping and mining and like outdoors and adventure. And I'm like, of all places in the world, where did I get
I
Featherville?
think that's actually something connected with your Venus, with your maybe valuing system. You're going to dig something up, or
Yeah, yeah,
And by the way, it's like a feather wheel. So like a
yeah,
feather, like
yeah.
something is going to go with ease.
Look at my
So
feathers up here on my angel wings now behind me. So like, I don't know.
well, I have the Seven of Pentacles, the bush.
I love you. I love how you put the bush. You were inspired by that Seven of Pentacles, weren't you?
Yes, I
The
was.
bush in the back. You like the bush there. I see. I see.
Well, you said something about the green colors, Virgos, and yeah. Okay.
I mean, the Seven of Pentacles is a Virgo. It's a Virgo card. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's so
Can't
funny.
run away from you guys.
No, you cannot. It's part of you, Miro. I mean, like, listen, we're all connected.
It
You're
is.
my soul
You
brother.
are
You're my
my
soul.
second
That's.
house. So
Let's take a look at the last card. What is it? Let's see. Forgiveness. Now, I do think this card looks a little bit, questionable in shape. But I will say that it is forgiveness. I think pink tourmaline, if I'm not mistaken, maybe I could be wrong. Is pink tourmaline a September? Or am I thinking pink sapphire? I don't even know. I feel like I should
Well,
look it up. I don't
I
know.
think that maybe it is September, the pink tourmaline.
I could be wrong.
But actually, the
Yeah.
pink, I think the pink tourmaline, because there is like a lot of different styles of how they divide those stones for each month or decade or something like that. But the funny thing about pink tourmaline is that it's definitely like high protection of the feminine energy inside us. So basically, maybe because I mean, I pulled one last card because I don't have the third deck.
Yes.
So I got the Nine of Pentacles.
Feeling good in your own skin.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
I can do it. Why? Because I said so. So I think that we need to behave like maybe the pink tourmaline towards ourselves.
I do believe that there should be a lot of forgiveness. I saw this card. I did a reading for a friend yesterday, and just spontaneously, and this is one of the messages that came through, and maybe I'll share the general gist of it for everybody. I think that there's something that someone needs to just let go of that hasn't been let go of in a very long time, like forgive it, because that's the blockage. It could be something so small, like something that you just haven't let go of that hurt you for whatever reason. And it's not about the other person, it's about yourself. Like it's almost about like releasing that, you know? So forgiveness right now to let go of the old so that the new can come in. Right? Amazing. Always a pleasure, Miro. I love when these spontaneous meetups happen, you know?
It's always like the best, Like
Yeah.
I mean, we tried everything
I
in
know.
a way, like
I know.
Let's schedule, let's do this,
I
let's
know.
do that. But
I know.
Every single time when I just like, hello, jump out of the bus, I was like,
That's literally what you look like right now. You're like jumping out of the bush, like.
Nine of Pentacles.
I love it. See, that really inspired you, Miro. I see that.
It is. It is. I mean, this is something that actually I did one afternoon. I needed
Beautiful.
like a change because
Yeah, I
it was
like it.
just like plain white background, and I was like, okay, this is like a hospital. I need to change something. So right now, I think it looks a little bit like better.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, I wish you a wonderful rest of your night. Enjoy your coffee because I know you're going to have your coffee this evening. I'm going to have some coffee now too. Becca just said, what a great reading today. So many laughs, Miro's presence and the messages. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like Miro, I just love when we get together. It's like old times and
Yeah.
nice to check in and see where things are at. But thank you for confirming all the spiciness in the air today. I have a feeling for the
It's
next
going
little.
to be just to say to
Yeah.
everybody, it's going to be even worse. So prepare. Don't worry. You're going to burn out just like I or whoever. It's okay, yeah. So thank you for having me.
Thank
I
you.
will go now before I said something else.
I know I was about to say something, but I was like, I'll keep it PG. I'll keep it PG.
I need
Yeah.
to behave. Yeah.
Yes,
So
I need to
this is
behave.
like our spiritual family. So
Yes.
bye, beautiful
Thank
people.
you. Thank you, my friend. Well, everybody, that's always a pleasure when Miro's here. So I'm thankful that he could join us. And I know Mike said he always enjoys our spicy lives. Listen, we're birds of a feather, flock together, obviously. We're all in it together, Becca. You got it. You got it. So I better get going. I wish you all a wonderful rest of your day. Yeah, that was an amazing surprise. For sure. For sure. All right, my friends, I'm going to say goodbye to Instagram first. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your time. I always appreciate it. I know it's been a busy, long weekend for many of you, and I'll talk to you all very soon. Bonne soirée. Merci beaucoup. Thank you, Matt. Okay. Okay, bye, Instagram. Take care. I know, Carrie, me too. And guys, don't forget that next Friday is the full moon Zoom if you'd like to join us. We're going to be talking about all these energies next Friday night on Zoom. It's $22. You get the collective reading and also a personalized mini moon reading by the next new moon, which is a solar eclipse, right? A partial solar eclipse on the 21st. So thank you, everybody, and I will see you guys all as soon as I possibly can. Thanks, IG. Okay, bye. You too, Mike. Yep, enjoy the long weekend. Okay, YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you to my moderators. I appreciate it, and we'll talk soon. Thank you. Oh, it doesn't want me to go. There we go. Bye, guys.